Hello world. So I didn't make a post this morning, but I decided to make one this afternoon, or kind of later afternoon. So this morning was church. It was virtual church, which was very different, but Jesus totally showed up. If you can't tell, I painted these this morning, and it was really cool how deep that Jesus took me through this all. So something I really gathered from this morning, well, actually it was last night. I also happened across a church because there's so many virtual churches right now. I was just surfing through Facebook and happened across this post and followed it, and I ended up in a church service, which was pretty sweet. I learned a lot about God and His image and creation, and what created and image means in Hebrew and Greek. It was very, very interesting. One of the takeaways I got from that was that when there was the fall, man's image was distorted, but God never lost sight of us for the simple fact that God was so invested in us that God cannot deny Himself. I mean, that just blows my mind that that's the God we serve, and that's the God who loves us. That He loved us so much that even through the fall, He could not deny Himself because God had created man in His own image. And Jesus is God and God is Jesus, and Jesus created the world, and it's just blows my mind that that's even, you know, that's even a thing. But God loves us, and He couldn't deny that He loves us, and He continues to love us no matter what mistakes we do, no matter what we do wrong, simply for the fact that He couldn't deny Himself. So that was last night and my impromptu church service. But that's really cool because I could have watched a lot of things last night, instead ended up in a pretty awesome church service. So I was very grateful for that. And so I was kind of in church last night, and then this morning I was totally lost in worship. And then my church, of course, had amazing worship, an amazing service. And the thing that really stood out to me this morning through church, that really inspired me, was the talk of light and darkness, and how darkness is just a void and it is nothing. That darkness cannot exist without light. And then darkness cannot even be measured. Light can be measured, but darkness cannot, meaning it is not a thing. So it just, in this time, it's so easy to be like, oh, we're lost in the dark. Oh, all this bad stuff. But in reality, God's like, hey, I'm over here, I got the light. And there's not going to be darkness unless there's light. And light comes in, and light is here. Like, it's here right now. God created light. He is light. And there is no fear. There should be absolutely no fear right now because, well, God is here, and He is light, and He is good, and darkness is nothing. Darkness has no power. But when we start naming things, we give it power. Isn't that wild? If I start giving into fear and anxiety and depression and any of the other stuff, I give darkness power that darkness cannot even contain or hold because it's nothing. But light, if I give God power, if I give Him me, if I give Him my faith and my hope, my dreams, oh my word, like what can happen? I think that's just such a beautiful image of who our God is. And there is something that is also spoken today. I'm trying to remember everything. There was just so much. But it really made me realize that there's a reason I've been doing these videos. And I wasn't sure that reason until this morning, when it was really made clear that God's light needs to be shining in this world. And I hope that I can bring a bit of light and encouragement and hope in the mornings and the evenings, or even the afternoons, on my days off, just so that you guys can keep seeing the light and keep seeing Him. Like I say, it's so easy to get lost in this darkness, but darkness is not a thing. It's nothing. I just love that. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, but So I just want you guys to hold on to that. I have a class coming up soon in a few hours, but I really wanted to share that thought and share what I created today. I think it's pretty sweet. I haven't tapped into my creativity in a long time, and that was because of fear. I gave my darkness a name, and I now conquered it. So I created today, and it was pretty awesome. I accessed God in the most unique ways possible through art. And it's possible for anyone, really. So I want to give you guys hope and courage and love and faith and hope, most importantly, light, because we are nothing without light, and God is light, and Jesus is light. And we are creating His image, and He loves us so much and cannot deny that He loves us because we are Him and a part of Him. Like, that's just so amazing in my opinion. So I am going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep blowing up your Facebook feed with my videos, and maybe I'll even take it to YouTube or another social media form so I can keep spreading light amidst this darkness, and keep spreading hope amidst fear, and keep spreading possibility and dreams amidst uncertainties. So that's it for today, world. Well, at least maybe until tonight. Maybe I'll send another one. All right. Bye, world. Love you. Virtual hug.